Hold on. There was absolutely no way that I wasn't going to come on here and discuss these. This has got to be the most interesting and intriguing thing I've seen on social media this entire year. I'm talking about Trump and Diddy. I'm talking about Trump and Trump. I'm talking about these has got to be the most foolish people. But baby, I enjoy every bit of it, and I'm just sitting here waiting. Now, this interview was supposed to be about this woman exposing her relationship with Marsaus from Love and Marriage Huntsville, right? This was Martel's idea, right? But the thing that, got me, and the thing that was pulling me in was this quack Arionne. Baby, those two smashed. You just a dummy sitting here in this woman's face trying to get information about what your man was doing on the trip when you really was supposed to be getting all the tea and the information, Marceau, but you was so thirsty and desperate to know what your man was doing while he was in his marriage to another woman. You wanted to know so bad. What was Martel doing? Girl, you know what Martel was doing. The same thing Marceau and Maurice was doing. And this is what gets me. When that picture of the boys' trip came out that she was so happy to admit she took, when they brought all of their side chicks on to Atlanta and left their wives home with them kids, them hiding chilling, she was, if Martel had a woman, the other two had a woman. So what that make you think about this one here? If you really think this man was downstairs in the casino spending up all melody money while Marceau and Maurice was having all the fun with the big yellow lady, you just the dumbest we think you is, girl. You know what that man was doing. He was in the front, one was in the back, and the other was on the side waiting. Just like Martel told Marceau in that argument at the park. We share women. I came first, you came second. Duh. Now, when Arionne she tried to make herself seem so much more than this little tramp right here, right? Kept saying, you was in bar one, doing it over chairs. He couldn't get you a bed. Girl, you think you so much better because that married man got you a bed, and yet and still here you are 10 years later, and all he can do is get you a bed. 10 years later, 5 years post-divorce, and he still haven't married you. 10 years later, 5 years post-divorce, and he can only bring you out in public to make somebody upset and to try to throw you in somebody's face, and yet and still you feel like you won, girl. You feel like you won, baby. I understand it. I understand it. I don't care, but I understand it. You still stupid, dude. But the thing about this interview, they got Natalie Nunn sitting up talking about she's 31 years old. Girl, you ain't no 31 years old. I don't care. Maybe this happened when you was 31, but there's no way. 30s, like y'all making 30s look real bad. I would be 35 in 2 days. And girl, you ain't no 31 years old. Stop lying. I just don't like liars. And I don't like the fact that Milk Dud head sitting over there allowing her to lie. Because if you 31 years old, I'm a foot in the shoe. Because baby, stop lying. Girl, you ain't no 31 years old. And for her to sit up here and say, like, this was the most disgusting interview ever. This woman just wholeheartedly admitted to sleeping with two brothers, right? At the same time. And she said she liked it. It was fun. Woo! Huntsville is a gift that just keeps on giving. Now, Wanda went live. Tisha Mama went live saying, this ain't no receipt. A receipt is paper, baby. I don't care what y'all say. Martel did his big one. Well, slightly. He did his one with this because receipts don't get no more receipt than an actual human. If what she said is true, this is a hell of a receipt. Like, I would much so rather have the woman sitting in front of me than to read some text messages on the phone, because text messages can be altered. People lie. But if this woman is telling the truth, Wanda, baby, I'm sorry. This is a hell of a receipt. And he did it with this one. Now, they should have just let this woman go on Tasha K, so she could have got the appropriate questions asked. She could have got the right answers, because all Arionne wanted to do was know what Martel was doing. Girl, he was doing the same thing on that trip that he had done with you while he was with his wife. And the same thing he's going to continue to do with other women while he's with you. Nothing different, nothing more, nothing less. These people said that they had just met on that trip, right? They don't talk, so they don't know each other, right? Supposedly those two, they seem mighty comfortable. Why in the hell this woman know about this man's vices and his downfalls and all this? Why she so comfortable with him? Why she know so much about a man that she don't know and she ain't been around? Girl, stop playing with me. You so stupid. These people done laid up plenty of times, if you ask me. Too comfortable with each other. Ain't no way I'm finna be sitting up with this man that I done been messing around with for 10 years while he was married. His wife had to leave him to give so he could come to me. And we interviewing his ex-homeboy's mistress because his ex-homeboy's wife done outed him for being gay. And now I got the mistress sitting here in front of me telling me about my man. About my man. Girl, y'all so silly. Ooh, y'all some silly little quacks, because at that point this interview wouldn't have been about Marsaus and Maurice and what you did with them. At this point this interview is probably about to be a fight session, because I'm finna go across both of y'all hair, because now I feel like y'all playing in my face. But at the end of the day, Arionne deserves everything that's coming to her. This interview will not fare well for none of them. None of them. And boy, your children gonna sit up here and listen to how this woman was just so happy about, oh, well, what did you tell your wife, Martel, when you went on that boys trip? What did you tell me? Girl, it don't matter what the hell he told you. You was nothing, a nobody. You was the woman that he was cheating on his wife with. He could have told you anything. She's sitting up here talking about in the beginning they was dating. They went on all kind of trips. Girl, I wouldn't give a damn if that man flew you to Jerusalem and back. You still ain't nothing more than what you been for the last 10 years. And to be sitting up here with your tutu on and the same shoes you been modeling in for the last 4-5 years. Girl, get the hell up out of here. Y'all play entirely too much for me. But I enjoy it. I ain't gonna lie. But they should have sent this woman straight on to Tasha K and let Tasha K do what she do, because this was a waste of time. It was something to watch, but at the end of the day they really didn't get anything out. They didn't do what they were supposed to do, because that one was too busy trying to find out what that man was doing on that trip. He was doing this woman like the other two men was dummy. He was doing the same thing his homeboys was doing. They was Thomas the training her. What do you mean what he was doing? That man went in no casino spending up all his wife money. Stupid. And Natalie Nunn sitting up there going along with it. I wouldn't lie to you. I wouldn't lie. You's a big liar. You sleep with brothers at the same time. All you do is lie. You are a walking lie. Who could listen to anything that you say when you land? And out of all the brothers in the world, girl, you couldn't go to Omarion and Orion. Girl, you couldn't go to Avon and Kelly. I know they ain't brothers, but they look close enough alike. Maurice and Marsaus Scott, you sat up there and let them two? Patrick built run a train on you? Girl, I know something wrong with you at the end of the day. I know something is wrong with you. Maurice and Marsaus, you sat there and let one enter from the front while the other one enter from the back. God, my God.